Hello everyone and welcome to Community Distance Reiki. I'm Danielle Stimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and it's wonderful to have you here with me today. If you're new here, go ahead and click that live chat button. Feel free to introduce yourself and go ahead and request any special attention or special intentions for your personal well-being. Please, I apologize for all the noise in the background. I've got no control over it, but it'll just be there for a little while. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you for your ongoing support. And if you're watching this as a video replay, hello from the past. If you want to skip ahead to just the Reiki, you can start your journey at about the 1 hour mark and look for the where the lights begin to shift, and you can start things off there. So yeah, if you want to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you want to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you would like to learn more about my crystal collection, go ahead and visit my website at learnreikiphiladelphia.com. So let's go ahead, take a look at that grid already in progress and start building it. Awesome. So, apologies for the bright light in the background. Forgot to reposition that. It's so good to have you all today. It is super hot and sticky in Philly. It's just starting to get that way. And I do have the windows open because there's even more noise coming from inside the building. I apologize in advance, but during the Reiki, my microphone is muted anyway, so you won't hear it then. But let's see who we have in here. Jennifer, Tom. Oh, hey, you're local. Welcome in, Tom. Patty. Oh, good to see you all. You've been out of town and back and forth and missing a lot of streams. Totally okay, Jennifer. I hope everything's going well. I did see your update, so fingers crossed that everything works out for you. And let's see. Oh, hey, John Jesper, good to see you. Absolutely, I can help with that. Oh, nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and put, and this is Wednesday, so this is the day that I have a hard stop time at 5:30 because I teach Reiki afterwards. So we will definitely get right on into everything. So Jen is looking for integration of soul parts and becoming whole. Sprinkle in some love, a dash of abundance, and a sprig of good mojo. That is a recipe if ever I've heard one. So let's work on all of that. For kind of like integrating soul parts and becoming whole, one of my favorites, and there's a lot of different stones you can work with for that. I love working with moss agate. This is a stone that helps with bringing in all of the disparate pieces of ourselves. It's uniting and harmonizing. It helps with our connection to spirit and connection to unconditional love. And it also helps with a connection to our higher self, connection to our inner child. It's wonderful for all of those things. It's also great for removing fears of the unknown and for, let's see, illness and, oops, sorry, hang on a moment. It is just a day. Yeah, it's a day here. I don't know what's going on underneath me. And I have to keep my phone on because I'm waiting for a delivery of moving supplies. So I deeply apologize. At some point I might need to run to the door for just a quick moment. Yeah, today is just, it's the day. So let's get into some good vibes. Let's see. As I was saying, moss agate. Okay, so as I was saying, this is also great for infection, illness, anything that's spreading through the body, and it helps with a connection to nature, which can be really harmonizing as we start to come back to ourselves, feeling connected to spirit, feeling connected to the earth and to nature here. It brings that unification process all together. So that is moss agate. This is highly regarded in Chinese medicine. So all the best there. Some love, a dash of abundance. Abundance will bring in the citrine. Citrine helps to call in financial gain. And I don't know anyone that can't use this. But yeah, this also helps to balance logic and intuition so that you can make really well-rounded decisions. And it helps things like nausea, fibromyalgia, and it can really support you through addictions and compulsions. So that is citrine. Citrine forms naturally. It's what happens when we have let me know how that sounds on your end. If it's actually like hurting your ears or anything, I might just have to end the stream. No idea what's going on. But citrine basically is formed when amethyst is underneath the earth's surface under the right amount of heat and pressure for the right amount of time, and it turns to this beautiful brownish orange. Ruby is great for love. It's also wonderful for the courage to be yourself, as well as leadership and management skills. And for love, I have some additional stones too. So that's beautiful ruby. Moonstone is also wonderful at calling in love, like calling in a romantic partner. It's also very connected to the rhythms, cycles, and patterns of nature, which definitely kind of supports moss agate in what it does. This is also deep connection to the lunar cycle. So we do have that full moon coming up on the 1st of August. It's going to be quite a powerful one, as all of them are, but this helps us to connect to the cycles, rhythms, and patterns of nature. It also helps with connection to the divine feminine and energetic protection. Yeah, this is also, if you want to learn any kind of old spiritual practices, this is also a wonderful stone. So that's moonstone. So I hope that helps. Hey, Joanna, good to see you. Catherine. Yeah, I can definitely help with these. Let's see. Patty says, to Jen's requests, I could use a vat and a plethora and an unceasing amount. Yeah, right? Okay, let's go. To find higher purpose in your life for John. Absolutely. So there are a couple of great ones for that. Yep. So finding your greater purpose. Sunstone helps with expanding your vision of your own potential. So this is one that takes where you are and takes how you look at yourself and all of the different situations and kind of expands it all to see, so that you don't sell yourself short, in a sense. It also helps with fame, luck, and recognition. So this can be a wonderful stone to help you with promoting yourself if you are, say, the owner of a business, or if you work for yourself. It's also wonderful if you're going on job interviews. This helps specifically with bringing on career and job opportunities. So this is a stone to bring with you on interviews, or if you're brainstorming about what can I do in the future? What possibilities are there? This can be very, very helpful. So I will bring in Sunstone. And I'm also going to bring in blue apatite. This one helps us with discovering our soul's purpose and having courage to step into that path and start making progress, start moving forward. So it also helps to support the strength of our auric field, which keeps us from a sort of attracting energy that really is not ours. And as the name would suggest, apatite, it is very supportive of healthy relationships with food. If you're looking to gain or lose weight, this is a superb stone. Or if you're just trying to approach food from a different perspective, this is a wonderful ally for that. So that's blue apatite. So all the best to you, John. Thank you for being here. Awesome. So I hope that this is inspiring and that this helps you to go with the courage to kind of walk the walk too. And and you're prepping for plant ceremony this weekend. Yeah, actually, not your first time, but open to suggestions. That's not something I work with, but I do have some stones that can help support you with that. Chief among them, green kyanite. This helps with the connection to the plants and spirits of nature in a very spiritual and intuitive way. It also helps with gaining wisdom through intuition, and that includes being connected in a very different way. It helps with balancing spiritual life with your mundane life, and it can also support really healthy breathing. I know we've got wildfire smoke again, and it's very hot, so a lot of folks are struggling with their lungs. This helps with everything from the entire cardiopulmonary system, from asthma to a sore throat and everything in between. So that's green kyanite. So I hope that this supports you on that spiritual journey to connect with plant medicine. So that's green kyanite. There's other stones too that could be helpful, like Kambaba stone could be helpful. So yeah, so all the best to you, and I hope you have a wonderful experience. Okay. Manifest an abundant writing career. Absolutely. Corey Gordon, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. And yes, absolutely, there's stuff that can help with that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get to everybody's request today. So let's see. Manifesting an abundant writing career we'll get to first. So let's do blue tiger eye. Definitely sunstone does not hurt. Also, and I'm going to bring in first Larimer, because I think that this can also support Tom's request. There's always overlap between our requests here. I'm sure those of you who've been here before have noticed. But Larimer helps with connecting to your spiritual purpose in your own unique way. And it helps to remind you that your path is going to look different from the paths of others, and that's exactly what it's supposed to, because it is your path. So it helps to really separate your ego from your spiritual work, and it encourages you to feel that sense of innovation, that sense of pioneering, that sense of, I know what I want to do, and I'm comfortable with walking that walk and making it happen. So it's very encouraging too. So that is Larimer, which is only found in the Dominican Republic. And blue tiger eye helps with prolific writing for sure. This is also calm, ease of stress as well, and it helps with bold communication, but definitely when it comes to writing, it really helps you like put quite a few words bringing it out. And it also helps if you're doing any like facts over feelings or protection of truth tellers. It's good for that too. So if you're speaking your truth and the truth is things that other people don't want to hear, blue tiger eye is also really helpful. So let's go ahead and put these in. So glad you are here. Definitely a career stone is sunstone. And I'm feeling like we usually end up getting a request for lapis, so I'm going to put it in now. This also helps with career as well as pain and inflammation, integrity and follow through, like talk to do ratio kind of stuff. It helps to prevent disorganization. It encourages personal responsibility. Also wonderful for moving up in career. So if anyone's looking for promotion or like just you're in a field but you want to be in a different part of your field, lapis can be really helpful. So I'm going to bring that in too. And of course, lapis is also helpful with communication, which is certainly part of writing. So that certainly can't hurt that. So let's bring that in too. But yeah, if anyone's dealing with pain and inflammation, this is a great stone to work with. There you go. Chris, it's good to see you. Okay, so fertility, absolutely. So the first stone I want to bring in is carnelian, and this will be one of the first stones you see listed anywhere you might look for fertility stones. This helps with not just fertility, but also attracting love, attracting a romantic partner. It helps with sexuality, sexual function and dysfunction, and relationships of all kinds. Of course, our close and even romantic relationships, but how we relate to the world around us, how we relate to colleagues, neighbors, community, etc. So this is a very powerful stone for that. This also helps with cold and allergies and with even wound healing. So we'll bring that in. It's the crystal most aligned with the sacral chakra, which is the energy center most connected to fertility. And another one is unakite. This is another really powerful stone of fertility. This is a stone that's all about women's health and hormonal... Sorry about that. Everybody's calling except the people I need to call. So, unakite, as I was saying, fertility, absolutely. Every aspect of a woman's life that has to do with hormones, fertility, prenatal, postpartum, healthy birth and delivery, absolutely fertility. Also helps with metabolism as well as circulation and the movement of fluids throughout the body. So really healthy there. So we've got unakite. Okay, so that can definitely help. In addition to that, unakite is helpful for addictions, particularly with quitting smoking. And it's one that can even, it's seen usually as a wonderful gift to give someone if you are, say, getting married. It's supposed to support a healthy marriage and a healthy life. So all the best to you in your fertility journey. And I'm glad that you are here. Okay, cool. Good to see everybody. Let's see. Last night's session really helped your migraine. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Catherine. I'm so happy to hear you're feeling better. Okay, good stuff. So let's go ahead and do some crystals requested by Chris. Okay, so we've got a couple of them already. Let's also do garnet, green aventurine, rose quartz. So let's start with malachite. This is one that can help also with inflammation, because I see that definitely resonated with Tom. And this also helps arthritis, as well as letting go of the past. This is a stone that can help move really difficult emotions through the heart chakra. So as we're processing difficult emotions, we're less inclined to get stuck in that. Yes, it might be a difficult time to move those emotions through, but it does help you get to the other side of things for sure. It also helps with phobias and fears and depression and anxiety to an extent too. Next is pyrite. This is another one that helps with the lungs, but it also helps to call upon financial abundance. It's fool's gold, so we like to think that it calls in the real gold. It's also helpful for the brain and memory, as well as fever. And when it comes to doing any kind of intuitive work, this can help with not only opening that up, but also protecting you while you do it. So very helpful stone for anyone that has any kind of intuitive pursuits. Let me just work this in here. There we go. Rose quartz is one we're all familiar with. This helps support and open and balance and harmonize the heart chakra. This is one that helps us to expand our heart center, to hold more love. It helps to let go of things that are causing pain in our heart center by reminding us that there are better things to allow in to replace that. So that's rose quartz. Sapphire is very angelic and also helps with not just the connection to your angels, but also your spirit guides and to spirit in any other way. If you're someone who does channeling or mediumship in any capacity, this is a wonderful stone to know about. It helps to strengthen that connection. If you're someone that does that work for someone else, it can help you to phrase your experiences in the way that will be most meaningful for your querent. And it's wonderful for the thyroid, bringing about speedy justice, and also for dementia, as well as the eyes and ears. So this is sapphire. Yes, that's really sapphire. And this is how it forms. This is the shape it forms in. So we'll bring that in. Next is green aventurine, and that's very much in connection with seeing yourself as you actually are, not as an old version of yourself. This is a stone that helps you to see yourself in new eyes and really reevaluate what's possible for you. It helps you to expand how you see yourself and what you're capable of. So especially if you're nervous around learning something new, or I can't work with that, or I don't know what that is, I almost feel like I should check if it's Morse code. Does someone need help? But it also helps with eye problems, allergies, heart rhythms as well. But this is one that really can support you and encourage you to reach higher and do more. So that is aventurine. I love using it alongside orange sunstone. So we'll put them kind of close in. There we go. And garnet helps with organization, courage, practicality and creativity. This is a stone that'll help you figure out the best way to do the things you need to do in the least amount of time and really kind of balance how you go about everything in your life. Yes, is there a little kitty? Yeah, come on up. It also helps you to find strength and balance in times of intense change. So let's go ahead and put that here. Yeah, you want to come up? I know. Hattie Cat is not loving the noise. Okay, awesome. Samantha, good to see you. Really good to see you. Okay. Awesome. And I'm going to keep going back to Chris's requests. As we keep going, let's get some of Patty's. We'll kind of keep moving back and forth. Hey, what's up? Do you want to sit on my lap? Oh, you're not even purring. You must have the scareds. It's okay. Oh, it's okay, little Hattie. Awesome. So we'll let Hattie hang out here. Yeah. You know where the microphone is. Yes, you do. Here. Sit on down. Awesome. So let's do some petrified wood tree agate. So tree agate is sacred in Ayurveda. Kitty keeps moving the microphone. It's quite the day here. So tree agate is sacred in Ayurveda, which is the sister science to yoga. And the way, specifically, this is thought to impact the way energy moves throughout the body. The system includes an extensive set of nadi, N-A-D-I in English. And those are the channels through which energy moves in the body. This is thought to harmonize any kind of imbalance, regardless of what type of imbalance one might have. So it is considered highly, highly healing. So it's great for all over wellness and well-being. Petrified wood was a living tree that died and under the right circumstances slowly over time turned into stone. And it's one that reminds us that change is inevitable and it's not necessarily easy, but it is more of a transformation. It's very much very in line with like the death card in the tarot, which is natural endings. Sometimes things have to end before they can begin again anew. So we'll bring this in. It can help with difficult transitions. You staying? You going? You don't even know? Kitty cat, where are you going? And I know the minute I go to grab the next crystal, she's going to go somewhere. Let's see. Red tiger eye, honey calcite. Hi. Red tiger eye is probably the most protective stone that I have. This is a stone that can protect you from mundane issues. Hattie, Hattie. Hattie, chill out. Now she's purring to you all. Chill out. There we go. There we go. Sorry. So yeah, as I was saying, red tiger eye helps with mundane bullying as well as like spiritual malfeasance in a sense. It's like a stone that can protect you from psychic attack, malevolent spiritual work, or the really toxic workplace, that kind of thing. It's also helpful for manifesting financial abundance in a hurry. So that is red tiger eye. Okay. So honey calcite is very helpful with attracting really great people into your life. It helps to harmonize the solar plexus and sacral chakras. Solar plexus being your center of self-identity and free will and the things you want to do, with the sacral, which we talked about with carnelian, is how we relate to other people. So this helps us to attract really good people that are a good match for us where we are right now in our personal evolution. It's also helpful for just general optimism, even in the most challenging of times. And it's also thought to support the postmenopausal journey too. So that is honey calcite. Very, very positive stone. If you're going through any kind of big transition, if you're moving, if you're starting a new job, that's a wonderful stone to have around you. It helps to bring the best people into your path so you can meet them, get to know them. Let's also bring in some labradorite and epidote. Epidote, I feel, is such an underrated stone. In fact, it looks a lot like the unakite we used earlier because it's actually in unakite. But this stone helps us with physical recovery, whether it's illness or injury related, and it helps us on the mental side. It helps us with the way that we kind of talk to ourselves in our internal monologue. If you tend to have some negative self-talk and talk down to yourself and you're trying to break that habit, this can be very helpful, and I speak from personal experience on that. It also helps the brain and Parkinson's, connection to the fairy realm, and the nervous system as well as the skin. So that is epidote. I always thought it's such a pretty stone. I love the pink and the green together. I'm not a big fan of pink, truly, but together with the green, they balance really well. And labradorite, one of its key features is that it really helps sleep. It also helps to calm disputes and brings a lot of harmony to any kind of workplace, but particularly this is one that helps with detailed attention. Things like research and study and looking through a lot of information to find the needle in the haystack, whether that's an error, whether that's the information that we're looking for. If you're somebody that works in, say, like coding or data sciences or anything like that, absolutely get yourself some labradorite. It also helps clairvoyance, which is our spiritual sight, and it can encourage you to have fun while traveling. And so we'll bring in that labradorite. There we go. And awesome. And I will continue putting in Patty and Chris's requests. Thank you, Tom. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yes, this will be available to rewatch, and all of our past videos are available to rewatch also. There's a past live stream or past healing live streams playlist that has almost 350 videos in it now, so you can always rewatch any of the past ones. And let's see. Yeah, the cats are sufficiently freaked out for the banging on the floor. That banging you were hearing was coming from the basement up. So yeah, so let's see. Definitely. Okay. Let's get some of Jen's stones in too, and then I'll go back and get everybody else's too. So kunzite. If you liked rose quartz, you're gonna love kunzite. This is a very high vibrational stone. It's whenever I hold it, I immediately start to see and think of the Kuan Yin. And the Kuan Yin is an ascended master in sort of new agey parlance. And then it's almost like you could see her as a bodhisattva in the other sense. Basically, the one who perceives the sounds of the world. Basically, she hears the suffering of the world. And this particular stone is one of expanding your heart center tremendously, connection with unconditional love, and transcending earthly things, and reminding yourself that you are connected to source and you are connected to unconditional love. So kunzite is a very powerful heart healer. So there we go. We've got moonstone already. Let's do some rhodochrosite and some pneumite. Pneumite I love working with. It's one that I only started working with within the last couple of years, and it's just blown me away all the time. This is only mined a few months of the year in Greenland because it is frozen the rest of the year. And if you look at these beautiful dark stones and I move them around, you'll notice that there's these occasional flashes of gold that come up just totally unexpectedly. And that is very much what is thought to represent how it works. So this is not only extremely protective of energies. Lots of folks put this near their tarot cards or other spiritual implements to keep it clear. This is one that when you do any kind of introspective work or shadow work, it helps you as you're kind of digging through your personal junk drawer to find these wonderful pieces of wisdom or connections to spirit where you least expect them. So it's very, very supportive of your overall growth. So yeah, also helps to bridge the gap between the living and the dead, is really like the locals feel that it has that. And I would say that they would know. They've lived on it for however long since their ancestors were there. So they would certainly know. So let's go ahead and place this one here and one here. And one here. That one's a little. This is a good example of like the flashing. So we'll bring that in. And rhodochrosite helps with connection to like mother-baby connection, as well as healing that wounds around that, the mother-baby connection, and any healing that's needed around nurturing early in life. It helps with the heart and circulation, as well as telepathy and mediumship, especially if you're connecting to ancestors or even a deceased animal companion. Also helps asthma and headaches related to stress. So that's rhodochrosite. So we'll bring that in. And thank you for being here, Jennifer. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Patty. You wish you could soothe the kitties. You know how much they dislike loud noises. Well, all of you being here, like Hattie just jumping up on my lap and everybody being cool about it, that's all you can do. There's always going to be something. And yeah, things have been a little bumpy lately, but it'll be okay. Maybe it'll be better in the end. I hope that it is. But thank you very much. And Catherine, that big honk just happened as you entered. Maritza, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well physically too. Let me know if you need any support. Random questions. What stone should I have on my desk? I teach high school ELA, so anything for patience and clarity. I'm not sure what ELA is. It's an English language? Yes, kitty. Yeah, you meowing? Patience and clarity. Yeah. Patience is dumortierite. Aventurine could be really helpful. That helps with people who are like, oh, I can't learn that. Oh, I can't learn that. That's too hard for me. And it helps them to say, well, maybe I can. And it really helps people see an expanded version of who they can be. And that's really just a great thing to have around high schoolers in general. You want to come up? Come on up. I'm right here. Come on up. You know how to jump. Lovely purrs for all of you. The best stone for patience is dumortierite. This also helps pent up anger and standing up for yourself as well. On a physical level, it's great for the ligaments and tendons. It's also great for nervous dogs, and I'm going to say we have a lot in common with the animal kingdom. It could be good for nervous humans too, but it also helps tidiness. So this is good definitely for patience. And clarity. You want up or down? Or are you just gonna cry? Here, you can drink my water if it makes you feel better. So rutilated quartz can help with focus. The rutils, or the little lines that you see in here, kind of look like little sparkles in there. Those are thought to help direct the energy to where it's most needed. So this is good for clarity and focus of the mind. It's also been a gift for decades for anyone that's going through cancer treatments. It's thought to help be a well wish of, hey, all those treatments you're getting, I really hope that they go to the places in your body that they're most needed. It's also helpful for boosting physical energy and vitality too. So we'll bring this in, that's rutilated. Let's see, where should we place these? Put them out here. We'll balance it with something else here. Okay. English language arts. Oh, so also like probably reading and stuff like that too. I would definitely say those two stones. Aventurine is one of my favorite teaching stones. If you're not teaching like spiritual stuff, that's my favorite teaching stone because it helps folks feel like, oh, I can learn this. So, yeah. Hey. Are you coming up or are you just gonna dance around? All right, so let's do, so Goddess of Four. I'll type so I just typed into the chat dumortierite. That's how you spell it. I know it's hard to figure out how to spell that particular word. Jennifer Vatsa gave us those, and I have a crystal store, and so does Jennifer. Right now she's having a bit of a sale in her crystal store because she's getting ready to move. And I believe she still has dumortierite in stock. So go ahead over, just Google Belladonna Botanicals and you can go right to her website. So yeah, and Jennifer Vatz is here in the chat too. But yeah, that's where you can get that. Yeah, and rutilated quartz is a lot easier to get. I carry it. I think Jen does too. There's other stones for focus and clarity. One is Bumblebee Jasper. So all the best to you. And we've got, I'm going to try to get to everybody I can. Crystals for mental health, joint pain, weight loss, also more energy. Okay, cool. Thank you, Jennifer. Wow. Let's see. Well, and I just got a message for, okay, so cardiac stuff, especially like heart rhythms, is, I believe, aventurine, which is already in there. Yeah, heart rhythms is green aventurine, which is already there. And circulation, cardiac circulation, movement of all the fluids in the body is unakite, which is here. So that will help with that. So lots of love. And we've got joint pain, howlite. Let's get some howlite in there. This helps with integrity of the bones as well as the joints, whether it's joint pain or there's a need for healing. Teeth, hair, and bones, really, this is great for everything about it. Additionally, this is a stone that's thought to help with anger, resentment, and frustration. So on the mental level and the emotional level, it can be really helpful to support you as, you know, through some really potentially volatile emotions so that you can kind of turn down the volatility for a minute and kind of get your wits about you and make decisions as to how you want to handle it. And let's see. Yes, Hattie, do you want to come up again? What's the matter? Are you a scaredy bear? It's okay. You're safe here. You're safe. It's all good. It's all good, babe. It's all good. And mental health. Thank you. Okay. Go ahead. Mental health, let's bring in some lepidolite. The lepidolite helps with soothing and calming the emotions, as well as understanding them a little better, as well as on a deeper mental level, the root of our thoughts, beliefs, ideas, and things like that, as well as any kind of thought patterns that we're ready to just let go of. It's also helpful to just generally boost your mood considerably. Lithium mica or lepidolite, it actually is lithium. Lithium is used medicinally in Western medicine and has been since like the 40s. It's been used by the ancient Greeks. I'm still not going to tell you to go put it in water and drink it because it has various different impacts on people, sometimes paradoxical. So it can have a really good impact on your mental health or the opposite if you take it internally. But spiritually and energetically, like carrying it around as a crystal, it can bring all those positive things, you know, less than so much taking it in physically, but without any of the risk of the negative side effects. So this is a really helpful mental health stone. So we'll bring that in. We're also going to bring in weight loss. We have blue apatite, which is great for weight loss or weight gain, depending on your intention, as well as your relationship with food overall. So that can be really helpful. So all the best to you. Good to see you, Goddess of 4. Thank you for being here. And let's see. Yes, definitely for a relative fighting cancer is rutilated. That's been thought as a gift for quite a long time. It's the intention behind it is this stone is supposed to focus energy, and I hope it focuses the healing that you're getting to where it's most needed. It also is helpful for bringing up energy, and all of the different kinds of treatments for cancer can really wipe you out, energetically speaking. So it'll help you to get some, it'll help on both sides. So yeah. Okay. Selenite, Angelite, Celestite. Let's do it. Lots of angel stones. So selenite is a stone that you do not put in water to cleanse for sure. I always have it right off camera. It's always just beneath the grid, and I have this little piece to put in the grid by request, but I have it behind me and all over the place. This helps us to connect with our spirit guides, and it also helps to reflect nothing but pure white light, so it really effectively keeps energy clear. So as clients come in through the video screen, as I go out to YouTube through the video screen, it's right behind me, so it helps to keep the space clear. But we can go ahead and bring it in. It's also a great way to cleanse all of your stones. Just put your stones on selenite for at least a couple hours and you're good. No needing to remember what way to clear each stone. Celestite helps with connection to our angels as well as our spirit guides. It helps with connection to their wisdom, their guidance, and even just sensing them around. It also helps with discerning what might be spiritual guidance, what might be a fear, and what might be like logic, like discerning where you're getting a feeling from. Also helpful for all manner of physical pain because it really helps us to connect with our upper chakras, which is more spiritual. So it changes our experience of pain because we're not as connected to our physical body when we work with it. So it can be helpful in that regard too. So we've got Celestite. We've also got Angelite. Angelite and Celestite are related stones. And Angelite is exactly what it would sound like it does. Helps us to connect with our angels, our spirit guides too, but it's a deeply angelic stone. It helps to provide a good amount of high-level spiritual protection too, but it also helps with just feeling your angels around you, connecting to them. If you're connecting with a particular angel, you can use it with that intention, or just angels in general. It's also helpful for enhancing your experience of sound healing. So, Angelite. Let's go ahead and put a piece here. And we'll put a piece here. Hey, I'm a little busy. You can be on my lap or not, but pick one. Pick one, babe. As I'm covered in cat hair. Yeah, it was a bad day to wear black. Marriage, harmony, marriage, peace, and harmony, healing friendships. Marriage, peace, and harmony is Unakite for sure, as well as Carnelian, both of which are there. Angel guides for medium empath healing. Gotcha. That is Celestite and Angelite. Selenite to a point, but I would say, especially for that, Sapphire can be really, really helpful. Energy clearing for mom and stepdad's home, and healing for knee, definitely howlite, and dog's ear infection. We'll bring in some leopard skin jasper. Okay. Leopard skin jasper is our favorite stone for doing any kind of healing work with our animal companions. It also helps us to connect with our spirit guides and helpers that are from the animal kingdom, so our animal guides. It's great for attracting your soulmate, for healing anything that impacts the skin, and coordination and balance. There we go. There we go. Kitty is loving on the mic stand today. Yeah. There you go. You just wanted a kiss. That's all. I got you. I got you, fam. Oh, there we go. Now we're calming down. Now we're calming down. Oh, now we're making biscuits. Now we're making biscuits. There we go. Okay. I hope you're doing well, Sam. Let's bring in some Septarian. Let's do Septarian. On a physical level, Septarian is wonderful for muscle pain and spasms, as well as skin wounds and healing any kind of wounds, as is Carnelian, actually. It's also helpful for emotional growth and shadow work, like deep emotional healing. This can be a wonderful, powerful stone to help you through therapy and things like that. It's also great at helping you understand the underlying causes for thoughts, behaviors, beliefs, things like that, and to even feel safe, feeling vulnerable as you go through your mental emotional healing processes. It's a very powerful stone. It also helps to support the solar plexus, which is your center of personal identity and free will. Yeah, lots of kitty purrs. Yeah, let's definitely bring in some fuchsite. Fuchsite helps to boost the energy of other stones, but it's most powerful as a stone that helps us to really radically connect to play and just channeling play for the sake of play, not for the sake of making content, making work. No, just letting go and having play, which can also make it a really powerful healer for inner child work. It's also wonderful for carpal tunnel syndrome, spinal alignment, and even sleep disturbances. So that's fuchsite. And let's see. Trying to get everyone's wishes in, but we have to get started soon because I have a hard stop time at 5:30. Mother's vertigo, sister's sight, brother's heart, and everyone's arthritis. Oh, we've got you all covered. So mother's vertigo, we have leopard skin jasper and lapis for that. Sister's sight, eyes and ears. So eyes, aventurine, eyes and ears together is sapphire. Brother's heart, we have aventurine and unakite. So that's heart rhythms and circulation respectively, in that order. And everyone's arthritis. Arthritis, we have malachite. That's one of the good stones there. Dealing with some flood damage. Gotcha. Dealing with some, and it's aggravated knee and back issues. We've got howlite for that. Financial concerns, we have citrine and pyrite. So we happen to have gotten all of yours there. Let's see. Lots of beeps outside today. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and transition into the Reiki portion of things because unfortunately I do have that hard cut off today. So I'm going to go ahead over into the other side of things, and I'm going to quickly explain what Reiki is, a little of how it works, and how to make the most of the session you're about to get. And you can help lift the energy of your home and the space that we're all sharing by heading into the chat, clicking that like button, and then sharing anything and everything that you're grateful for. The energy of gratitude is seriously powerful and can help you to lift the energy all around you and the space that we're sharing. And let's see. I feel like there could be one more thing in here. I feel like I want to bring in some energy clearing, so I'm going to bring in Dalmatian jasper for us. This has black tourmaline running through it. Black tourmaline helps to repel and dispel negative energy. Running through jasper like this helps to really clear our energy field, so giving us a nice spiritual cleaning. It also helps to foster a good space for cooperation. It helps to dispel things like cynicism, and it can also help IBS and any kind of digestive issues. So that is Dalmatian jasper. So that will go right here and right here. So yeah, so go ahead into the chat, share everything that you're grateful for. I'm going to share a little bit about, oh, hey, Vincent, good to see you. I'm going to share a little bit about what Reiki is and how it works, and then we're going to get into the Reiki. So thank you so much for sticking around today despite the the vast array of sounds that have been going on in the background. I deeply appreciate all of you. Again, as I said at the top of the stream, my name is DanielleStimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and I've been teaching Usui Reiki for almost 15 years. So the term Reiki has become more or less like a catch-all term for energy work. And specifically, I work with Usui Reiki. This particular practice was created by Mikao Usui in early 1920s Japan at a very precarious time in Japan's history. One could not teach anything that even could remotely be considered religion. Big consequences if you did. So this particular style of working with energy healing is deeply spiritual, yet completely secular. And I feel like that's a big part of why we love it so much in the West. So the concept at the heart of this practice as to what is energy, for that, we're best to look at Shintoism, the indigenous spirituality of Japan, which still is a huge cornerstone of their culture today. In that energy is flowing through everyone and everything, everywhere, all the time. We are all interconnected, and this spiritually guided soul healing, which is what Reiki translates to, is provided from spirit, however you define it. And it's what helps keep us alive and animated and getting into the most balanced and healed places we can moment to moment. Whether or not we're aware of it, this energy is flowing through us all the time. And our body, mind, and spirit put it to the best use for us moment to moment. During the session, you may feel some physical sensations. Emotionally, you may feel some emotions rise up or be released. Mentally, you may hear your subconscious or even be able to just sort of process some things that you've been struggling with. Spiritually speaking, you may get sort of an epiphany or some clarity or a sudden validation of something you've been thinking about for a while. You may also just feel really relaxed and take a nice nap, and that's awesome too. But know that this is a very lovely, supportive, and passive type of energy work. It's not going to do any harm to anyone, and there's no way that you can like mess it up on your end. So I usually suggest that everybody go ahead and get in a nice comfy spot, whether it's laying down, sitting up, whatever feels right to you. Go ahead, close your eyes, and just allow the Reiki to flow. You don't have to focus on anything. You don't have to keep your mind silent. You can just be. But you also don't have to remain still. If you feel like you want to maybe combine this with some yoga or some stretches or some journaling or some music or whatever else you want to do, totally fine. If you need to get up and get a glass of water, do it and come on back. If you feel like you get distracted and you want to kind of sink back into the session, just take a deep breath in and out at your own pace, and it'll help you to do just that. Essentially, with Usui's technique, the way that this is going to kind of work is I'm going to use Usui's techniques to connect to that spiritually guided soul energy or Reiki and essentially direct more of it to you for your body, mind, and spirit to use. And they'll do just that. And this will be using Usui's techniques to do so. During the session, which will last about 25 minutes, I will turn the lights down. You'll notice that they'll move slowly and gently from one color to the next. At no point will they flash or strobe. I'll also turn the music up. If you want to learn more about our musical creator, she's listed at the bottom of the description. And at the end of this session, you'll hear my voice come back in, invite you to take a few deep breaths, come back to your body. And at that time, I'll reopen the chat, and you can feel free to ask any questions you may have. You can feel free to share any experiences that you had, and from there, we'll go ahead and call it a night. One of the things that Reiki is really best at is being not only simple and powerful, but also it doesn't just get stuck in the same dimensional rules that we have as physical humans. We can't be in more than one place at one time, but the Reiki can. So if you are here live with us, as I mentioned earlier, you can go ahead and enjoy Reiki anytime by looking at our past live stream healing playlist. You can, anytime you need it, go ahead there and just find a thumbnail with a picture of a grid that you like and go ahead and get cozy and enjoy the healing wherever you happen to be and whenever you happen to be enjoying it. And of course, if you want to be here live, I'm here live 5 times a week, same days, same times, every week. You can also go ahead and subscribe with your notifications on so you don't miss an opportunity. And later this week, I will go ahead and upload all of the tarot for all 12 signs for August. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And as I mentioned before, if you want to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification courses, if you want to schedule your own one-on-one healing or reading, or if you want to shop my crystal collection, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com, which is linked in the description. You can also find links for all of my social media and my email newsletter. So thank you for being here, and let's go on ahead back and take a peek at that beautiful grid we built. Ooh, pretty. Oh, I love it. Looks fantastic. Ah, so peaceful. Thank you all so much for being here and being a part of this communal energy. I really appreciate you. So go ahead and relax, take a deep breath, find any position that's comfortable, and just be. The Reiki will support you exactly as you are. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your session, and I'll see you in about 25 minutes. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Slowly come back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes if you need to. Blue sky, great to see you. You're so welcome. Good to see you. If you have any questions or anything to share, go ahead and ask it now. If you haven't hit that like button, please consider doing so. And my next live streams will be Friday at both 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. East Coast US time. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Joanna. Everyone stay healthy and well, given heat and flooding and forest fire smoke. You're welcome, Tom. Yeah, come back anytime. It was wonderful to meet you. All the best to you. I'm not that far away. I'm just in Southwest. You're welcome, Corey. All the best to you on your journey. You're always welcome here. John, good to see you again. You're super welcome. And Lisa, absolutely. You're so welcome, and all the best to you, your mom, brother, sister. All right, so I'm going to go ahead here and get ready to bring this stream to a close with an abundance of gratitude for all of you. Thank you so much for being here. It's always a pleasure. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. So, oh, thank you. Thank you, Patty. That's beautifully said. Okay, everyone, well, have a beautiful rest of your day. Take care. Hope to see you again soon, and bye for now.